Hello, Sudoku friends. Welcome to a hard Sudoku by an unknown Chinese publisher. These Sudokus are not usually very hard, but they can be fun to solve. So if you expect a Sudoku full of intricate patterns and strategies, you will be disappointed, I'm sure. The one blocking up here and the one blocking down here, the one blocking over here makes this a 1, and therefore this must also be a 1. That makes this a 1 and this a 1. That was a very quick find of the first digits, and we have found all the ones in this grid. These puzzles are often structured in a way that you always get pairs. So the 3 blocks over there, the 3 blocks down here, one of these is a 3. The 3 blocks over here, the 3 blocks up here, one of these is a 3. And that gives us a 3 for one of these squares. The 9 and the 9 here blocks across here, the 9 blocks up here, so this is a 9. These puzzles would be very well suited for people who commute on trains or buses, and you need to do something with your time besides looking at your phone all the time. I know it is hard, and you do want to look at your phone. Still, if you are commuting, you could spend the time productively solving a few Sudokus. That is what I would do if I were commuting, but alas, I'm retired and I have no more need for commuting. So the 8 blocks down here, the 8 blocks across, this is an 8. A 2 and a 5 must go in two of these 3 squares because this 2 blocks here, well, let's look at it this way. These 2 and 5s block here, right? And these 2s and 5s block here. So these 3 squares must contain a 2 and a 5. For this row, we need a 4, 7, 6, and a 2. There's a 2 and a 6 here, so this is a 4, 7. There's a 6 here, so that makes this a 6. This is now a 4, 7. This is a 2, 7, and this is a 2, 4, or 7. Now the 6 blocks here and the 6 blocks here, making this a 6. So these are 4, 7 pairs. I think this recording is going to be one of the canned recordings on YouTube that are going to be released while I'm on my upcoming motorcycle trip to the center of Vietnam, over by the Cambodian and Laotian borders. The 2 blocks here, the 2 blocks here, this is a 2. One of these is a 2. Now, down here we just need 3 digits, namely a 4, 7, and a 3. There's a 3 coming up here, so this is a 3. And I remember that we had a 3 candidate couple up here, didn't we? Yes, we did, because the 3 blocks over here. So it still blocks over here. This 3 still blocks down here. But now this 3 blocks over here, making this a 3. 3 now must go here or here. And here or here. A 4, 7, 8 for these 3 squares. There's an 8 blocking here. There's an 8 blocking here. Therefore, this is an 8. 4 and 7, 4 and 7, 4 and 7, 4 and 7. The plot thickens. What can we learn from this, if anything? I don't really know. Let me just go on trying to solve the puzzle the good old-fashioned way, namely plain logic. This 4 blocks these squares, so clearly this is a 4 now, and therefore this can only be a 7 and this a 4. That makes one of these a 4, of course, and also this square must be a 4 because we got these 4s blocking here and the 4 blocking over here. So this must be a 4, making one of these a 4. A 2 and a 7 here, that should be easy. This is a 2, this is a 7, making this a 7, and this therefore must be a 4. 5, 6, and 9. There's a 6 and a 9 in the row, making this a 5. This is now a 6, 9, and this is a 6, 9. Two, 3, 7, 8 for these three squares. There's a 7, 3, and an 8 here, and therefore this must be a 2, making this a 2. 3, 7, and 8. Now I'm not seeing that. What I am seeing though is the 3 blocking up here and the 3 blocking over here, making this a 3. And now we got 2 3s blocking here and we got 3 blocking across here. So this is a 3. And we got 2 3s blocking here and we got these 2 3s blocking here. So this is a 3. So the 4 blocks these squares, therefore a 4 must go over here in one of these 2 squares. And that means that a 4 must go in one of these 3 squares in row 2. And we've got the 4 and the 4 here blocking here and here. So this is a 4. These 2 squares must be an 8 now and a 9, making these a 5 and a 7. We got a 7 in the column, making this a 5, this a 5, and this a 7. No, my mouse. 5 I said, 7 I said. Please listen when I'm speaking, mouse. 2 5s blocking over here, the 5 blocking down here. This is a 5. Now one of these is a 5, and I think I remember I said that 2 and 5s must find homes in this row up here in block 3. So the 5 must go here, and that makes this a 5. These two now must be 9 and a 6. So what else is happening? Now a 9 here or here or here. Oh, hang on. These two can't be 9s because of these two 9s, and this can't be 9 because of this 9. So this is a 9, and therefore this is a 9, and therefore this is a 9, and therefore one of these is a 9, and this must be an 8, like so. 2 squares left in this row, and they have to be an 8 and a 7. Well, we got a 7 tracking up here in the table now. So one of these is a 7, 8 here. 8. No, I don't see that. Oh, hang on. There's 8 blocks here. There's 8 blocks here. One of these is an 8. We have an 8 here. Therefore, this is an 8. Simple. 8 here, 8 here, and 8 here. We got all the 9 8s now. 2, 4, and a 6 for these 3 squares. There's a 2 and a 4 here, therefore this is a 6. There's a 4 here, therefore this is a 2. There's nothing here, therefore it is a 4, making this a 4. This last lonely cell must be a 7, making this a 7. We have to deal with these 2 empty squares, and one has to be a 2, the other has to be a 6. We got a 2 in the column, so guess what? This is a 6, this is a 2. And that makes this a 2. this has got to be a 6, making this a 6. This is a 9, and therefore this is a 9, and therefore this is a 6. And that makes this a not 3, but a 7, and this a 3. And this a 7. Nice. Not a very difficult puzzle, but a nice puzzle. And as I said, a puzzle that is very well suited for a few minutes of transit time on the train or the bus. Hope that you will come back for more soon. Bye for now.